I'm David Harris from the Enoch City Council, and they told me I could take an hour or so and tell you everything going on in Enoch. Because we got a lot going on in Enoch. It's still a small town you all know and love, but we're growing like everyone else. I lost my
Sorry, you shocked it.
screen though.
It should come back.
It'll come back. Okay, just to give you an idea of what kind of growth we're experiencing in Enoch. You can see in residential family homes, we've been in the triple digit for quite a while. During COVID, or right after COVID, we dropped down a little bit. We're in the 70s in terms of new homes constructed, but in 2024 we jumped back up above 100. Right now we've got 100 plus in process in 2025. Also 200 plus entitled properties. So we are still growing like crazy in Enoch. As a percentage of our the size of our town, that represents some pretty significant growth. And we like to think that it's still the great community, very family-based community that we've always tried to make it to be, and I think that's one of the things that is attracting a lot of people to our town. We have a growing business sector though as well. We've got 600 plus acres of industrial. You can see some of the companies that have set up shop in Enoch. Custom Structures, Truss Plant, Salt City Metal Coatings, Thunder Welding has expanded, Phase Concrete, Store Right, and others. We've also got an O'Reilly Auto Parts that is now open out in Enoch on Monersville Highway. We're excited about that, and a Dollar General that is nearing completion. So more retail coming to Enoch, and commercial is continuing to grow. We've got some exciting commercial prospects coming in as well. Also one of our businesses in Enoch Healthcare, was named one of the best in Iron County this past year, and we love having a clinic there in Enoch for our citizens to go to, and there's some wonderful people that work there and provide some great care. So we congratulate them. MCM Engineering was just mentioned as one of the new members of the chamber. They have just completed a 6,000 square foot addition and have 81 employees. I think they've become now one of the major manufacturers in Iron County. This is a company that was recently purchased by LS Electric. They make electrical switchgear, and they've been a growing company for a number of years now. But a couple of years ago, they were purchased by LS Electric, which is a Korean company. They have, I think, presence in 17 or 18 countries in the world. And so it's backed now by a much larger company. They have increased their manufacturing capabilities, probably tripled their capacity for manufacturing. This is an example of some of the electrical switchgear, something you probably see in a lot of places you go, but it's designed to be hidden a little bit, so you don't. It's not designed to be noticed. But any large structure, any manufacturing plant, they do a lot for hydro. What's the word? Do a lot for geothermal power plants, and they recently had a ribbon cutting and an open house for their new addition. I had the opportunity recently to visit with some of the Korean folks that work there with MCM Engineering. Wonderful people. They're enjoying their time in southern Utah. It's a little bit of a culture shock for them, but they love their proximity to Las Vegas too. They're enjoying it. Like Mayor Green, we're always concerned about water in Enoch. We just constructed a 2 million gallon water tank. This will help with our capacity, keep our fire flow strong, and as we're continuing to grow, this will help provide for our new citizens. We've also got a new well, and we've purchased a couple of additional wells for secondary water in Enoch, and we're trying to bring some of them up to culinary standard. That is a picture of our new 2 million gallon tank. I'm sure everyone's probably seen it if you've just driven on I-15. It's pretty prominent feature there between Highway 91 and I-15. We've got a number of transportation projects going on. We're working on improving Highway 91. We've got a $2 million grant. That should fix, a couple hundred feet of Highway 91. We're working on doing more. It's a road that needs some significant attention, and I'd love to see that see us improving that more in the future if we can continue to receive some funding. We're coordinating with the belt route and hopefully an interchange out in Enoch sometime in the future that will connect with that belt route. We're doing a lot of transportation planning with the interconnection with a feasibility study. This is a connection that will allow us to go under I-15 and connect with Cedar City over by Canyon Crossing Road, I think it is that right?
Canyon Ranch Road.
Canyon Ranch Road, excuse me. And because I actually, on my way here this morning, happened to hit that intersection by the bowling alley at the same time as the high school students. I don't recommend that, by the way. I usually miss it, but this morning, right there with the high school students, and it's a very congested intersection. So this feasibility study will see if we can create an alternative route coming from Enoch into Cedar City from Highway 91. We've also got the Utah Trail Network study linking Enoch City and Cedar City on our trails, and transit study going on. We're partnering with a lot of entities in the area, of course, with Cedar City. We're hoping to put together a North Fire Station, reducing the response time in Enoch. We're partnering with Cedar City and the Water Conservancy District on the wastewater reuse plant. Also with the Water District Pine Valley Water Project, which I think is the future for water in our valley, and we're hoping to keep that moving forward. Also with Iron County landfill, the belt route that I mentioned, we're working with Iron County on all these things as well. And Parowan also, we've got a partnership with Parowan with street maintenance that we really appreciate working with Parowan on that. And economic development, we've got the Innovation Center, and we have a seat on the board of directors for the Division Iron County. So we love working with everyone else in Iron County. We've always tried to take the approach of cooperation with all of our partners, and appreciate all of the relationships we have. We are also building, we just broke ground on a new Enoch City Police Department. Here's a picture of the old police department. We had 8 officers, whoa, what happened there? We had 8 officers squeezed into 800 square feet. And we had a lot of problems with just administratively handling everything. Evidence storage was a challenge. There were a lot of things going on, so we just broke ground on a new 9,000 square foot facility with an additional 9,000 square feet in the basement. This is a rendering of what it will look like. We're really excited about this to give our police officers a place that they can more efficiently do their work. By the police officers moving into this facility also, it'll give us more room on our city offices as well, where we can move into the old police department. So we're excited about that. And we've got some partnerships out in Enoch with Enoch Youth Sports, Enoch Soccer, and the Warriors Rugby. We have just a lot of kids that sign up for these programs every year, and they've been very well run and very enjoyable for kids and parents to be involved in these. We also have KJ's Ice Barn. How many of you been out to KJ's Ice Barn? This is a great facility. This is, I think I was talking to Rob the other day, and he said immediately after they built it, we realized this is too small, because it is a lot of fun. I've skated there myself. I guess you can call it skating. I'm a beginner, but but it's we've got hockey teams playing games there, and it is really nice. We're really happy to have this out in Enoch, and if you haven't been there, I would recommend you go check it out, because it's a lot of fun. We've got the Enoch Wildlife Rescue. The Tyners have established their Rescue Center, a world-class Raptor flight chamber out there in Enoch, right next to our shelter, our animal shelter. And if you haven't been out there, that is also a world-class facility. And we've been out there several times for things, and they've always got some birds that they're rehabilitating. Always got some animals out there. And the Tyners are usually very accommodating if you ever want to go out and just take a tour of that facility. It's beautiful, and you can really appreciate the work that they do. We just completed the Iron County Children's Justice Center. As most of you know, they really outgrew their facility here in Cedar City, and we're in need of something new and something designed really around the work that they do. And we had some area around one of our parks that turned out to be an ideal location for the Children's Justice Center. That was completed just in the last year, and also something that we're really happy to have out there. We like to create community. As I mentioned before, we like to think of Enoch still as the family-oriented community, even though we're growing. We have some wonderful things every year, a 4th of July celebration, in which we sponsor a Wings of Death competition. If you haven't seen that before, it's a lot of fun. If you haven't participated before, we'll invite you to do that if you can handle it. 10 rounds of increasingly hot wings. If you can make it through, there's usually a prize of like what, $1,500 or something like that. I just enjoy watching people suffer, so that's the enjoyment for me. And of course, we've got our disc golf course in Enoch, parks, trails. We've been doing a lot to improve our parks over the last couple of years, and I can say that I moved to Enoch about 23 years ago, and I've seen it grow a lot over the time that I've been there. But it is still a wonderful community that I moved into, and I appreciate the opportunity to serve that community, and appreciate all the work that's done to make that community what it is. So thank you very much.